Okay. Well, I can't really hear you very well. I have your volume up on maximum in the control room, and I still don't hear anything from you. Okay. Were you able to complete some of the individual assignment? Jesse, did you complete the individual assignment? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do the group meeting quiz if we can. If you have it, I would like to share with you my screen. Okay, some of them, okay. Hold on just a moment. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so on question number 1 and 2, those should be automatic yeses there. If we can go to question number 3, we need to double check this right here to see for a margin of error for a 90% confidence interval when the standard deviation is pi equals 50 and n equals 25, what should be the margin of error? Standard deviation is 10. Let's double check that. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. So question number 3, find the margin of error for a 90% confidence interval when the standard deviation is sigma equals 50 and n equals 25. Do you remember how to calculate that? Okay. And I had 16.450. Did you get a similar answer to that? Do you want me to stay on the last question, or do you want me to proceed to question 4? Okay. I'll hang on for you. So you do know the formula, correct, for this? Okay. We'll wait. Do you understand how I got to the answer that I got, 16.45? Okay, perfect. Shall we move on, or do you want to stay on the last question? Okay, we'll move on to question number 4 then. So question number 4 asks, which of the following statements is true? And do you remember what? Oh, last question. Oh, in just a moment. The last question asked for the margin of error for a confidence interval of 90%, with the standard deviation being 50 and the sample size being 25. Okay, if we can continue here, question number 4. Which of the following statements is true? You understand about point estimator, right? Okay, very good. So in the point estimator, we have, for example, we have a sample mean, which is the x with a line on top of it. And then the mu symbol looks like a U with a line under it, which is basically the mean of the population being sampled. So X is basically a point estimator of U, and U is not a point estimator of X. So that's why I selected that. Okay. Would you like to go to the next question or stay here? Okay, next question. Hold on just a moment. Okay. Gina wants to construct a 95% confidence interval for GMATs. She knows the standard deviation sigma equals 113. She collects a simple random sample of size n equals 64 and computes the standard mean as 526. Use the information for the next 6 questions. Okay, nice. Well, the sample mean, we already have that right there. It's given to us in the question. So we can go down to question number 6. Okay. Question number 6, hold on just a moment. Question number 6, what is the margin of error for the 95% confidence interval for the true GMAT score? Okay, then getting the lower and upper limits, that basically is going to mean subtracting or adding. Okay, very good. So, what would happen to the width of the confidence interval if Gina increased the sample size? Say Gina wanted to do 100 units instead of 64. Are you sure about that? Think of it like this. You flip a coin multiple times, and after a long while, you'll start to see the mean return back to 50%. If you have a smaller sample size, the error is going to be a lot bigger because there's not as many people there and there can be outliers. Versus if you have, say, 100, 200, 400, the sample size is actually going, the sample size going up would actually cause the margin of error to go down. So I think 9 is decrease, but what do you think? I want to hear your opinion. Okay? Now, what would happen to the width of the confidence level if Gina changed it to a 99 confidence? What did you get for this one? That's correct. Uh-huh. Okay, question number 11. Brightbulb Light Bulb Company is planning a study to assess the average life expectancy of their light bulbs. They know its sigma is equal to 400 hours. They want a 95% confidence interval with a margin of error of 50 hours. What sample size do they need? What did you get there? You need to divide 50 by 1.96 because the margin of error is already given. What we're looking for would be the new standard deviation. and 400 divided by 25 and a half, thereabouts. See how I got that? Okay. I'll let you do the calculation yourself very quickly. Okay, did you get something different or you got, okay, yeah, that's why I got two. Very good. Okay, this area here I actually missed this last couple of questions here. It's very, very clearly here. Okay, so the information is mu is equal to 100,000. Then we have a standard deviation for mu of 36,730. You want to know if the mean salary is higher or lower? So we check a hypothesis test of an alpha equal to 0.05, which would be 2 standard deviations off the norm. So we have a hypothesis of 100,000, then another hypothesis of not equal to 100,000. We do a sample size of 36, and we have the x mean of 112. Okay. What we need to do, we need the lower limit of the 95% confidence interval rounded up to the nearest whole number, or rounded to the nearest whole number. So all we need is standard deviation divided by hold on there. You getting this? Okay, very good. you get something different there? What'd you get? Not going to get a negative salary. I mean, I know you work, I work too. I get a salary, you do. I've never had a salary that I owe money to someone. I don't know. What do you think? Hello again. Last question on the quiz. That one right there. All right, that's good. 100 over 100. Good job, Jesse. Good job. So I guess we will cut this off for now. I'm going to turn this into Mr. Polson so that he can also see this video. And been broadcasting this entire game. So don't worry about that. I'm going to turn this in right now as part of the collaboration so we don't get any more zeros on that end. Have a good night. See you. What day shall we meet again? Thursday or Friday? Okay, Thursday. Same time, around 10:30, 11? Okay, perfect. I will see you then on Thursday. Have a great day. Mr. Polson, here you go.